I'm ecstatic over it because he's throwing a wrench, and Bernie Sanders is throwing a wrench in the Democratic Party. Both of these, they've had a two-pat for too long, and it's time now for the people to rise up and let them know we are still the boss, not the two political parties.
He is, to say the least, definitely unconventional, right? Also, he did something I think that you would agree that you did. He doesn't use talking points. He gets up there, he talks off script. He's not, it's not political talking points. That is what's appealing, even though people criticize him for maybe not having enough, not being versed enough on policy.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. I found that out when I ran for governor of Minnesota. I went against Hubert H. Skip Humphrey, Hubert Humphrey's son, and Senator Norm Coleman, who's as slick as you can get, being highly trained politically. And I realized at the first debate that I needed to be different from them. I never used a note. I never used a prepared speech, and it resonated tremendously. Well, Donald Trump was watching because he was there. He was in support of me way back then, and Donald and I have been friends for a long time. I don't agree with everything. I think his immigration policy is ridiculous, and I'll tell you why. If you build a 20-foot wall, it's this simple. I'll find someone with a 21-foot ladder. And the point being is, what are you going to do? Shoot someone and kill them if they crawl over the wall? That's going to be the death sentence for someone to do that?
What about sending families back?
The whole thing is ridiculous. You're not going to solve anything with a wall. What's that?
What about sending families back?
You know, that's policy, that's immigration policy that needs to be handled. But, you know, I find it interesting. I do off the grid, and I live over half the year in Mexico. And I go into Mexico, and I'm welcome there. Yet when I turn around, it's harder to get back in my own country. Do we really want to live in East Berlin? Do we want the United States to be a walled community? We might as well take the Statue of Liberty down then, shouldn't we?
Listen, according to the latest CNN ORC poll, right, and it says voters trust Trump on key issues more than his competitors. But here's the thing. Almost 6 in 10, Jesse, 6 in 10 people say the GOP has a better chance with someone else on the ticket. How do you read that?
I'm not sure because, like I said, I've taken on both parties twice, and I've beaten them twice as a complete independent, as a third-party candidate. All I know is that they're being infiltrated and they're being ripped apart right now from the cozy cushion they've had for 30 to 35 years, and I love it. I couldn't be happier, Don, to see the turmoil in both of these two political parties. They need a wake-up call. We need a revolution. When I say revolution, it doesn't have to be violent. It can be at the ballot box.
I think most people, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, you know, Trump, he's gotten into hot water over his Megyn Kelly blood comments, some other comments, including his remarks on Mexican immigrants. Senator John McCain's a POW
Wait a
remark.
minute.
Go for it.
Wait a minute. Wait. Megyn Kelly, she used a quote, as I understand it, from Donald Trump's television show. And she calls that journalism. That's like you using a quote from when I did a pro wrestling interview. Come on. You're entertaining. That's his job. You can't take a quote from The Apprentice show and use that to define a man. Look at Trump's record. The way I understand it, women get equal pay under Donald Trump.
Okay, but why is that? When you're running for president, I mean, everything is out there. And part of it is seeing how you answer tough questions and maybe some questions that you may deem to be unfair.
Well, that's certainly, absolutely that can happen. You guys have already said that I'm looking to be Donald's running mate. Well, that's unfair. I never said that. I simply said, gee, what would happen if he did take someone like me, the ultimate independent? Can you imagine what the Republicans would do with that?
Well, you want to answer that? Are you looking? You said that you...
And see, and it would be, and wait, it would be a smart move because look at all the libertarian and independent voters I would bring with me.
So wait a minute, what are you saying?
Tell me to run for president.
You're accusing us of putting the cart before the horse, and then you say something like that. What are we supposed to believe?
Huh? You're supposed to believe exactly what you're getting. You're getting yourself thrown right back at you, courtesy of Jesse the Body.
So, all right, well, then answer that. I'm going to hold your
that's
feet
what
to the fire. Would you be on the ticket
Don,
with him?
Don, let me do a shameless plug.
Yes.
I would seriously consider it,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
I would consider if Donald came to me and asked me to run with him, I would give it its due consideration. I respect Donald Trump enough to do that, to
Okay.
give it consideration.